would Trey Young be a good fit with the Wizards in their young core?
I don't want to see Trae Young in another bad place, man. Like, it's just going to be more bad press, more bad media. For me, when people go to the Wizards, it's like they last stop, you know? So I don't want that to happen for him. For me, I would like to see him go to, like, a winning organization. Like I like Minnesota. But another place I think they should, the boost Atlanta up, I think you should trade straight up for Ja Morant.
Ooh.
Ja Morant.
Trade for Ja.
Straight deal.
Do you think Ja would be able, going from Memphis to Atlanta?
Give him a shot. You gotta give him.
Gotta give him a chance. Let's shift over to you, Mr. B. Think the Wizards would be a good fit for Trae Young? They got a solid young core. Alex R leading the league in blocks right now.
No. The situation for Trae, you know, I see.
The nation's capital.
Yeah, but I see, like, I mean, a team like Milwaukee could use him, you know, if you're trying to keep Giannis. You know, I think the way he plays, you know, is definitely different from Dame because he does pass the ball a lot. But going to a place like the Wizards is just you're back in the same situation that you were in before. So, you know, to me, you got to be looking at like a team like Minnesota, Milwaukee, or something like that where he can, you know, elevate his game to another level with another superstar.
Okay, let's shift over this side. Cemetery Larry, looking at this Trae Young situation, obviously reports that his team and the Hawks is amicable right now. I think both sides realize that Atlanta probably not the best fit for Trae anymore, despite him spending his entire career there. Do you think the Wizards would be a good fit for Trae Young?
Looking at the history of how the Hawks do business with their star players, you know, they got rid of Joe after a long tenure there. It was semi-successful, you know. They had a great season, one good season. They made it to the playoffs consecutive years, stuff like that. Trae Young is it's a delicate piece because you should be able to get pieces for him. So if you're going to move him, you need to move him for pieces. And you need to move him for pieces that are going to be complementary to Jalen Johnson, who's going to be or should be your franchise player. He should be your building block. He's averaging 26, 10, and 8 on 52% from the field. So with a guy like that, you don't want to oversaturate the talent around him. You want to be able to still let him do what he's been doing without Trae there. So for Trae particularly, going to a winning organization is tough because most of the teams who are playing well have good point guards, have solid point guards. And so it's going to be tough for him. I mean, it's one of them situations where if he do go to the Washington Wizards, he's going to have to revitalize that system and have to show that he is a star player that can change and turn around an organization. But on the other hand, if he goes there and it becomes a graveyard for him, it's going to be different. So you look at Minnesota, like he was saying, Minnesota probably the best situation for him, but then he's going to be second tier. He's not going to be Trae Young that he was in Atlanta. He's going to turn into a Mike Conley type where we're looking for you to make the right plays more than just be yourself. And you look how Dame was when he was in Milwaukee. That wasn't a suitable situation more than we thought it could have been. So a lot of times when you got a good player that can play, knows what make the right plays, he goes to a position like, let's say, Phoenix. It don't fit as much as you think it would. Pushing Devin to the 2, having a solid point guard that can pass and shoot, but then everybody wants to shoot the ball. So it's a tough situation for him. I'm uncertain with where he should go specifically, but I know that Atlanta playing better without him for sure.
Yeah, like I said, 15 and 13 without Trae this season, 2 and 8 with him. So let's shift over to the distinguished gentleman. So Ken, yesterday on the show, you said Trae to the Rockets.
Milwaukee.
Wouldn't be a bad move. Milwaukee as well, you think? You think him and Giannis could coexist together?
Yeah, I do. He's a pass-first guy. Led the league in assists. Yeah, but yeah, either one of them teams, man, I think if Houston Yeah, with Fred being out, they trying to make some noise. Yeah, Trey is a plug-and-play kind of a guy. You put him, you surround him with other good players. I think he'll play better. Yeah, I think he's an advanced Reed Shepherd. I think you get more right now because he's been in the playoffs. He's played in big games. He's been on the biggest stage, playing in New York and different things like that. He's won playoff series. So to have that experience now with KD and what you are building, I think it helped. But teaming him up with somebody like Giannis as well. Yeah, I think that'll be a decent fit as well for the way Giannis plays, and it'll help Giannis be in the half court a little more, playing off the ball, right? Just being able to get the rolls and things like that, because Trey's a hell of a passer. So, I think that can benefit both of them.
And then when you look at this Wizard squad, obviously, young core, they got cap space.
I'm not sending nobody to Washington. I'm not sending nobody to Washington, bro.
With his size, can you win a championship with him?
Because he's not your best. He's not your best player.
So he has to be the second, third option.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
But
so you don't need them averaging 25 and 11.
Yeah,
you need them to average 19 and 11, 18 and 11.
Okay.
I think that's suitable because you got Sengun, you got KD still, you got Thompson still gonna do his thing. Mm-hmm. You just need him to come in and run the show at times when you need a good possession, a shot. You need somebody that's been there. That's what I'm looking at. Right? I'm just looking at how when we got Chauncey in Denver, it slowed things down because he had been there. So Chauncey had been on the biggest stage. He knew how to play in the half court. He knew when time, score, possession, how to defer when he needed to Melo and different things like that. I just look at it in a similar light. I ain't saying he's Chauncey, but in a similar light because he's been there. He hasn't won it yet, but he's, like I said, playing big playoff series, winning playoff series, been around and led the league in assists. I just think it'll be a decent fit.
So just to get it.
But we're not sending him to Washington.
Not sending him to Washington.
No, we're not sending him to Washington.
Even for the bread?
No, we're not sending him
for the bread.
Look how you. That's TJ McConnell. People just.
Might as well leave more yet. Yeah. Just moving furniture. You just move.
That's bad though.
From this black city to chocolate city, it's just
from black city to black city.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but
maybe that's not Trey's will. Well, shit. If he go to Houston, same shit. But
when you look at Trey, there have been reports he has negative trade value. I think a lot of people knocking his game kind of for the defensive side, but what he brings offensively, do you feel like Trey gets a bad rap from people in the league?
I don't think he played for Nate McMillan, so.
No, I think he's
the last of that position.
Small.
Right? The small, right? Like we said, Chris Paul, he's the last of that, right?
I mean, when you look at the dynamic of what he brings to the table and then what he don't bring to the table, especially when you talk, full rotation, effort, energy, sense of urgency, all the small things that kind of give you the benefit of the doubt with the coaches, with the assistant coaches, when you're out there being a vocal leader and you can back up your talk. I don't think Trey's ever brought that to the team. I think that's what his knock is the fact that he goes out and does the things that the coach will ask of a point guard, which is passing and shooting. But when it comes to team dynamics, defense, chemistry, being a leader, he don't bring that. And I think that's the knock that Pat was saying about him that kind of got him riled up, taking his team over the hump, getting them together to rally past a first round, second round exit.
To the Eastern Conference Finals, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
2021. They had that nice run.
So when you look at Washington, you're like, all right, Washington is a situation where you might be able to build around him if you take him to Washington, compared to all the other places where his character, his personality, we don't know about it. So you take him to Houston, it could be a surprise for them where it just automatically don't fit. In comparison to Washington, where they have to adjust to him. Like he there, this is him, Ain't nobody bigger than him here. We got to adjust around him compared to him having to fit in with other superstars and guys that might not like him.
Well, maybe that's what he needs.
It is a risk.
Because he's been the man in Atlanta.
It's a risk. It's a risk for him. So, like, for him, it's like, what do you want? What do you want? Do you want to be the man, or do you want to contribute towards the championship?
I don't know. Labels. I hate when people get labeled because you never could shake it. And then most of the time it'd be like the GMs and coaches. That's the worst thing you could put on a player because you're going to be fighting it the rest of your career no matter where you go. So
obviously, Trey, 4-time All-Star, did not get an extension offer from the Hawks. Kind of writing was on the wall this offseason. They were going to wait and see what went down. Obviously, dealing with leg injuries now. But are you saying, did he still playing at the All-Star level? Does he now need to try to take a back seat if he wants to be on a winning franchise?
Yeah, I don't think like we stayed on this couch multiple times, for you to win, we don't think a small guard can be your best player. That's just what it is in this league. We've stated it time and time again. He's a hell of a player. Small guards have been hell of a players before in this league, but to be your lead, to be your number one, is tough. But yeah, I just think it's, from a defensive person, I think people put too much emphasis on defense in the league that don't play defense. If that's what people saying about him, if that's a knock, if he's a bad guy, he ain't never been put in a different situation. But to be in Atlanta, you don't know how he's going to react in a new locker room, in a new situation, where he has to reinvent himself, has to take a backseat to certain people. Him going to Washington, you building around him, it's the same shit that you did to Knicks point. It's the same shit that you did in fucking Atlanta, right? Put him around better pieces, and I think you get a different person.
Do you get a better person?
You get a different person.
Do you get a better person?
Who was the person that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals? Who was that person?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Who was that person that made it to the Eastern Conference
It
Finals?
was the style of play that allowed him to be him on a team where he could be a 25-10 guy. That was my team situation.
Yeah, we don't know what the situations are there for who to say.
History shows to us that star players who go play with other star players and have to take a back seat do not become better players.
Who said better?
Who said that?
Who said
What you mean, who said it? Historical. I asked that question. I said better. You said different. I said better.
And that's what it is. So that's you put him in a different situation, you get a different person.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not going to get a better player. If he's going to go somewhere else and not become a better player, why not go somewhere where you can become a better player?
Where is that?
What makes you a better?
Where
if he's in Atlanta and he's getting 25 and 10, and he goes somewhere else and those numbers drop, does he become a better player?
If they win,
they're winning.
If they're winning.
Now, if they're not winning,
and he averaging 18.
And you basically sacrifice those points.
if he's not winning,
What is he sacrificing?
okay, y'all just said yes if he's winning, so say no when he's not winning.
So what
so
is
I
he
can make sure
sacrificing?
we all on the same accord.
So what is he sacrificing?
He's sacrificing the risk of going to a team, regulating his shit like a Dame Lillard, and they still losing.
that happened.
And then you have to go back to a situation where you're going to be the man again so you can get your shit back.
That's not.
That's a risk.
It's basketball.
It's a
We
risk
look at
going in.
we look at
It's
Melo.
anywhere.
You look at Melo. You look at Paul George.
risk going
You
anywhere.
look at
But the
Bradley
injuries-
Beal.
injuries.
You look at all of these different guys who went to places where other guys were good. They didn't become better versions of themselves.
What are you talking about? Melo made all NBA team when he went to New York.
So when Kate,
I'm not talking about New York.
Well, that was his. That was his. change.
No, I'm talking about
He
after
went
that.
from, no, so
I'm
that,
talking
that,
about
no.
Houston.
So that ain't. He went
Oh,
from
okay, see,
Denver.
ball,
He went from
but
Denver
he
to
wasn't
New York.
NBA. He wasn't
This is
all-star.
Trey's first move. This will be Trey's first
I'm not
move.
talking about that though.
So we talk. This is
But
his
I'm
first
not
move.
talking about that.
Well,
I'm not
facts
talking
are.
about that.
So you don't want to talk about facts.
I'm not talking about
You don't
that.
wanna talk about
No,
facts.
I'm talking about what I'm talking about. I'm
I
not
don't
talking
wanna
about.
talk about that.
But get out the conversation. I'm talking.
we don't talk about
so
that. We
I'm
talk about
talking
facts.
about
Talk
when
about
this
facts.
nigga go to here. When
We're gonna talk
Melo
about
went
facts.
here.
He went to New York Knicks.
When PG left.
He went to New York Knicks.
When he left the motherfucking Pacers.
And
He
went
was
where?
about MVP.
His first move.
Regulated.
But he was-
Because who was he playing with? He had his best years, but he wasn't the better version of who he was in Indiana.
He did. He finished third in MVP voting that year.
Wasn't the better version. He skipped PG was PG in Indiana. That's what got him $90 million. That's what got him the money. That's what got him the recognition.
So did he finish
went down from
vote?
there.
Did he finish MVP voting in Indiana?
I don't remember.
So he finished, well, if you don't remember, the facts are he finished MVP voting in OKC.
And what happened after that? That year in OKC, what happened?
So what are you saying?
Did he go lower after that?
So what are you
MVP?
saying? So what are you saying?
Did he go lower after that?
He went
older, though.
in the
After-
MVP conversation.
After
when
the
he moved.
MVP conversation.
So your point
Did
is
he go
what?
down?
So your point is what?
talked about an old Melo.
So your point is what?
No,
That's what
I'm like, come
How
on,
old is-
man.
how old is Trey?
Yes.
Trey's 27, 28
Come on,
years old.
man.
Okay, so the same age.
No.
The same ages.
No.
And he had a torn.
Melo went to
remember,
New York
Paul
first.
George tore his ACL.
Regardless.
Went to New York first.
Turned 27 in September.
Melo did go to.
Talk about their first move.
Listen.
Talk about their first move.
Regardless is when you go
No,
to
ain't
a
no
team
regardless,
with better teammates.
Ain't no regardless nothing. The man was an MVP vote.
Your actual performance is risky. It's risky for you to go up or go down. History has shown it.
Okay.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
Basketball, though.
So what's your
Period.
point?
So he has a risky choice to make. To go with a team like Houston and regulate his fucking stats and his performances to a risky ass situation where it's like, man, are you still the Trey Young that you used to
So
be?
you want to
the
go
same
to
shit that
Wizards
happened
where
with
it's
Dame.
safe, where he can shoot every shot he wants. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, basically. So
you getting every
so, but
shot.
the
Don't
point
mean
that
your
he's
right,
your performance
yeah,
is better.
you
though.
get-
So
every
what
shot
was he doing in Atlanta? What was the reason he was a 4-time All-Star?
Because
He was winning, too.
Because he's what?
He was
Not
hooping.
because he's hooping.
They was
Y'all
winning,
niggas
though.
is so weird.
He
with
was
this
hooping.
shit.
I just said
Who was
that
on
he
his
was
team
hooping.
though?
So they made him an all-star?
God damn, man, let's talk. Who was on
made
his
him an
team?
all-star?
Yes, he was doing his own thing. He had his own style
they
of
made
play.
him an all-star.
Yes,
His teammates
yes.
made him an all-star.
Nobody was on his team.
He was
just Trae Young show.
11 assists.
Yeah,
Yes, 11 assists to who? To Clint Capella?
And 25.
And they was
Yeah.
winning, though.
No, listen, bro.
He averaged
What
25
did they
and
win?
11.
They went to the
What did they win?
But nobody
What
else
did they
all-star on
win?
his team.
They went to the Eastern Conference.
What did they win, nigga?
But nobody else
further
on
than
all-star.
Everybody that
You
been
just gonna
there
shrug
did
your
it.
shoulders and deflect. What did they win?
They went to the Eastern Conference
They
Finals.
went to-
What did they win?
They went to the Eastern Conference.
So I
Finals.
just
Talking to a
give
goddamn
you
brick
information.
wall.
Trey's first year as an
Crazy.
All-Star.
Who
What
won?
did they win?
Trey's
Who
first,
else won?
Trey's
Who
first
won
All-Star
win?
game, Hawks were 20 and 47. Obviously, Trey was leading scorer on that team. It had John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, Kevin Huerter.
Say them again.
Yeah.
Who and who?
Teague was on that squad.
Who and who? He carried them, right?
So he was an all-star.
I'm carrying them.
So who made him
Because
an
it's my
all-star?
style of
So who
play.
made him an all-star?
But you had John Collins
He
drafted
made
in
him an
22 and 7.
So I thought you just said his teammates did.
No, I didn't.
That's the fuck you did,
I said
sir.
he didn't have a team, nigga.
You just said this. I said
No,
the
he
team made him
didn't
an
have a
all-star.
team.
You said yes.
His style of play made the team.
You said yes.
No, I
nigga.
didn't.
Yes, you did.
Oh my God.
Did this nigga say yes?
No, don't ask.
hold on, ask
Don't
everybody
ask
in this
around.
room.
Because we can rewind it. We got
Did
the
he say
tape.
yes?
How many times have I
Did he say
been
yes,
right?
Sebastian?
How many
Did this
times
nigga
have I
say
been?
yes?
Sebastian, please don't listen to this nigga.
This nigga said
don't,
yes.
Don't feel compelled to be bullied
Nick,
to answer
this
the
nigga
question.
said yes.
Don't be compelled.
I heard
When
him.
I asked the question, I
I'm
said,
sitting over
so
here
his
talking to
teammates
brick
made him an
walls, and I'm
all-star,
gonna say-
and you
Yeah.
said yes.
Y'all niggas shake y'all head no before I finish the fucking statement. Y'all not listening to y'all niggas.
This nigga
y'all
said
haven't
yes.
even finished the statement. Y'all already saying no.
I said if his teammates
No,
made him an all-star, and you said yes.
Come on, man.
I heard him say that.
And you
I heard
said
him
yes.
ask that
His
question.
teammates did not make him. He made the All-Star because there was no one on his team. I literally said that.
No,
he was
no.
the system.
No,
There, and
that
I
ain't
asked
what
y'all
you-
who was
you
on
ain't
his
said
team.
none of that shit,
I asked
nigga.
y'all who was on his team,
You
and
ain't
y'all
said
sat
nothing
there.
about no fucking system
Y'all
or
sat there
nothing.
like this. And then
The
you
nigga-
said what?
the nigga ain't
Then
said
you
nothing
said
about no
DeAndre.
fucking system.
Collins, DeAndre Hunter,
So
Young,
am I tripping or did you not do that?
But the thing is, Trey needs a certain type of player around him, obviously.
Players.
Players, but
What type of players are those?
Does he have that in
Better
Houston?
than he
Guys
had.
he can just throw it up to that's going to catch it and yam it.
No, better
You
than
talking
he
about the
had.
same players that helped him get to the Eastern Conference Finals? Nick,
For that style.
Nick, you talking about them guys?
He made it.
He made it, right? With those guys, right?
He made it.
Who are those guys that he made it with? Are they all-stars?
He made
No. They are the same niggas that the Washington Wizards.
it. Nah.
So what?
Collins
So
is-
what?
They're the
point-
same
Young
niggas that the
Collins.
Washington
Point
Wizards.
make
I'm trying to
you-
figure out-
That he can go to the Washington
We're trying to
Wizards
figure
and
out what point
still
you make.
build around him.
No, you
He
can't.
can be the centerpiece.
No, you can't.
Which is where he was successful.
We have Alex Sarr, too. Obviously, was
Okay,
young.
and-
I'm just
He
saying,
was
but that's-
most successful
That's who the
doing
Wizards
what?
are looking to build around right now.
And looking to build around a young guy who they picked.
He was most successful
second
doing
in the
what? Nick? He
NBA
made it to the East. You just made the point. He made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
He made it to the Eastern Conference
I'm
Finals.
just
He
trying to
won the
figure
Eastern
out
Conference
what
Finals. So who did he win with? He won with nobody. nobody.
John Collins is nobody, right?
Where's John Collins at right now?
The beautiful city of Los Angeles.
So let's go back to the
Come
point
on,
you was trying
man.
to make before, right? I'm still confused.
Yeah, he could go.
Y'all stay confused.
Did Paul George
That's
better
called
when he
moving the
left there or when
goalpost.
he
That's
went
That's called
there?
bury these niggas. Let's go back to moving the goalposts where I
Moving
thought I
what?
had a chance.
Who's moving what? I'm asking you a
I
specific
thought I had a
question.
chance.
Chapter
I'm asking you a
19.
specific-
We
I'm asking you a
moved.
specific
We
question.
moved from that.
So you said Paul George went down when he went to OKC, but he was not in the MVP conversation when he was in Indiana. But when he went to Oklahoma City, he was in the MVP conversation. So he went down?
No, he didn't go down.
So what was your point then?
I wasn't making no point.
So Melo left his first spot, then went to New York
Score
and
title.
scored more and made first team All NBA. So
Scoring
what?
title.
I wasn't making no point.
So you brought up an old, so you just talking.
I just rage baiting you.
You just talking.
I was
Who's
raised-
raised baby? No, there's no.
Because you
who's
moving
mad?
that into the
Who's mad?
conversation.
No, you brought it up.
Yeah, I know.
You brought Paul George.
I just brought
so
it up.
what? For what?
For nothing.
No, exactly.
For nothing.
For
So we-
just
The conversation was when superstars leave their team, do they
Yeah.
become better when they play with
Or do you want to sacrifice to be on a good team? Your numbers will go down. You're gonna play on a winning level franchise, or do you want to go somewhere like Washington where there's no expectations?
So
on
when
you,
Bron
and
went
you
to
can
my-
still get your
and
numbers.
remain
Right. So when
ass.
Bron went to Miami,
But,
when Bron
but from an individual standpoint, I'm getting my bag and still making all stars.
Still,
When
you
KD
win,
went
you
to
choose, like-
Right.
what-
Golden State.
let me just update y'all. Shams just posted a tweet, said that Trey Young has the Washington Wizards as his top preferred trade destination. So that'd be blue. I think CJ McCollum has an expiring contract, so that would be a big cog
He
in the
said
trade.
Trey's preferred?
Trey's preferred destination.
Preferred.
Preferred destination.
Trey Young's preferred places to go to the place that I'm talking about?
The Washington Wizards.
God
But-
damn.
just- I said that-
Cool.
God
He asked
damn.
our opinion, what we thought.
God damn.
But the thing is,
and he want to go there.
the
This
Wizards.
ain't got nothing to do with opinion. This nigga want to go to the place I'm talking
It
about.
does go to the pin because it was asked.
Like that still
But
doesn't mean
he's
that.
gonna get his bag.
Yeah,
The
I mean, yeah,
Wizards
he'll get
have
his
cap
bag, but
space.
We were asked if it was a good fit, so we was asked about our opinion. So what are you talking about? All that shit for nothing.
Yeah, but him
Fuck
going,
is
but him going there still doesn't mean that he's going
Now
to
it
have.
says now it
Preferred
comes out.
destination.
Now it
I
comes out.
wanna go
After,
there.
after Josiah asked us our opinion, now it comes out. So
Yeah. I said that in the recap that the Wizards were looking like the front runners.
yeah, but now it comes out that Shams has reported.
Yeah,
Right?
and then Trey had them in his
So
top
you
four.
just
but now
said
it's
this
number
after you
one.
asked us the question, right? You
He set
said
y'all
that's his
niggas up.
preferred,
He
right?
set y'all niggas up.
I did not set up
Josiah
anybody.
is a teammate of mine. We talk about this shit diligently. Josiah, when I give you the wink, go ahead and throw the stick on these niggas. I'm
As you know, I switched Switzerland. I'm neutral. I'm not getting any war. Just making fine
So
chocolates
if
and
he
watch.
goes to the Wizards, he gonna be better.
It's the wild, wild west.
Now
out
it's a
here.
bunch of functional losers.
Same thing, then what?
It's the wild, wild west out here. Niggas don't be getting set up. They don't
So
even
what
know
would
it.
be better when he go to the Wizards?
that's the
He got to
question.
average 30, right?
That's the question for you,
He
gentlemen.
would
though.
have to average. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he averaged the same numbers,
But from
or
your own
less,
standpoint, you're in Trey Young's shoes. Do you want to go somewhere now where you're going to have to sacrifice your numbers to be a part of a winning basketball team, or do you want to go to the Washington
Well,
Wizards
it ain't about
where
what
there
we
are no
think. Ask
expectations?
Rashad. He know it all.
If there are no expectations, you can get
Rashad,
your
what
bread.
you think?
Oh, he want to get
I
paid.
think he can go to the Eastern Conference Finals with the Washington Wizards like he did
Hell
with the Atlanta
no.
Hawks.
And how far away do you think that is from happening?
That motherfucker was crazy.
Okay, just make
I'm just saying, based on Nick's
It's
Nick's
facts.
thought process,
It's facts.
so you can
Your
you
thought
can
process,
do it.
You want to settle for the Wizards to shoot. That's your thought process. I get it.
He settled for the Atlanta Hawks. He was drafted there. He got them there doing the same shit you talking about.
He settled for them?
He had to. He got drafted there.
What are you talking about?
Man,
Plymouth Rock landed on him.
The fuck are you talking
What did he
about,
do
man?
with no choice? What did he do with no
What are you
choice?
talking? He settled for the Atlanta Hawks. No, they picked him.
Okay, so now what is he saying?
Plymouth
he
Rock
wanna
landed
go?
on him.
He's saying he want to go to the Wizards.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
That's what he
You don't know.
prefers.
According to Sean.
But he doesn't
According to
have
Sean,
a-
then I ain't heard Trey Young say he want to go to fucking Washington, so it's allegedly. God damn it. Like,
For real.
But let's keep this thing moving.
Trey Young said he wanted to go there.
We will see what happens on the Trey Young front, but let's talk a little bit more Hawks.